I was just chatting with somebody before coming on, and they reminded me of an episode in one of my past relationships. So when I was dating, still now I haven't dated in a while, but I'm very, very, very much against the idea of sharing intimate details of my romantic relationships online in pictures or video form. Are you like that? Are you one of those women who is given to wanting every semblance of your relationship to be out there? So one woman I was dating, we had this conversation and I said, it's just not my style. I don't roll like that. I don't want any of our images out there. I'm dating you. I know I'm dating you. Your friends know we are together. My friends know we are together. And the family members we are closest to know we are together. So I think that's just about it. Those are the most important relationships in our lives. And I don't think we need any other person, a random follower, into our business. And she's like, yeah, I get it. It's okay. So one time we were driving out of town and she took a picture of me driving and she posted it on her story. And we had a long talk. It wasn't pleasant. It was just like, we've talked about this. And then now she transferred into Twitter. So in the middle of the day, I'd find a tweet. So she would tag me or at me. Like, at Eric Duncan, I really am craving froyo. When are you taking me out for froyo? Or tag me on endless tweets. And then quote me on the tag tweets. So while doing the froyo business, I'd still say, what's wrong with your SMS and WhatsApp? Why can't you just text me and say, I would love froyo if you're free later today or the day after that? Is it so important to you that your relationship is publicized on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? Is that like a way of marking your territory? Do you foresee yourself having just a quiet relationship where only your sister and mom and dad, and then your few close friends, and his few close friends are the ones who are in the know of the relationship? Can you date like that? Can you date without posting him on any social media platform? Or tagging him in numerous tweets? Like, no, why? I need to be seen. Are you hiding me? Yeah, maybe one of those conversations we are supposed to be having one of these fine days. I want to have a quick chat with you. Today is Thursday, about sex myths that we need to stop believing. Tomorrow is Friday. We can have lengthier conversations if you would care to come on at 9 p.m. When I was growing up, there were all these conversations around how the pelvic floor loosens when somebody has sex for long. Have you heard that? Or what else did I hear? Many, many crazy myths. And because I've grown older and hopefully wiser, I like to learn for myself, especially about the woman's body, so I am better acquainted with it when the time comes for, our pleasure. And I hope I would get to also educate the future missus about some of the very key areas of my body. And so I want us to have a real quick chat about some of the 3 things I've been learning. If you're a professional in these fields, you can add your voice onto these. And if you're new here, please feel most comfortable and welcome. My name is Eric, and this is Eric Stories. I am on Twitter and Instagram and Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Please acquaint yourself with my social media platforms and drop me your thoughts about these or previous conversations as well. All right? So 3 or 4 things that I've been learning about some myths that we need to stop believing, sex myths that we need to stop believing. First one, sex loosens the pelvic floor. This is very, very, very famous, especially around the male circuits. Men talk about this a lot. Huyo demu amekuwa na machali wengi, huyo tu ni. And so there's no evidence to support that whatsoever. What I've been learning, and I want to share with you, during sex arousal, the muscles of the vagina relaxes, all right? This enables penetrative sex. All right. This muscle relaxes slowly. The muscles relax very slowly. which is why foreplay can be very important. This is according to sexologists and according to my reading. Now, after sex, the vagina then returns to its usual shape and tension. So, it is not true. There is no evidence that sex causes loosening of the vagina. It's just hogwash. It's not true. You know, again, we were talking with my sister. My sister and I chat a lot a couple of weeks ago. And she was saying that's like saying that many men who've slept with many women have their bananas as long as the distance between here and Changamwe. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Or another analogy, it's similar to the mouth stretching when you yawn. You're like, ah. Then it just goes back to the normal shape. You don't yawn and stay like that. Can you imagine how weird that would be? Ah. I yawned. That's weird. So that's the first thing we need to stop regurgitating. And maybe we need to do better in terms of educating ourselves. The second thing that I'm learning, which is a sex myth that we need to stop believing, big feet and hand mean big banana. It is not true. There is no good evidence that men with big feet have big gadgets. So maybe you want to stop looking at his fingers. You'll get a very nice sweet banana, yet his fingers are plantains. Yeah? No evidence whatsoever that there's a correlation between big feet and big banana. None. None. Maybe you're just lucky that one time that we found somebody who had both, all right? Third sexual myth that we need to debunk. You can't get pregnant during your periods. Yes, you can. You can. You know why? Because while it's a lot less likely that you'd get pregnant, it's still possible because the woman's egg and the man's sperm can live for several days in a cozy environment of the womb. I was reading up to 5 days. So it's possible you could get very pregnant even while you're having your menses. Fourth, and I believe final, you can't get pregnant if you have sex in water. You've heard that, so you are away somewhere in the coast. Huh? You went away at the coast, and now you started panicking because it's about the time of the month, and you're like, are they coming? Are they not coming? Where is Auntie Flo? Oh my God, where's Auntie Flo? Because you foolishly believed him when he said if you did it in the bathtub, and then later that night in the ocean, that you wouldn't get pregnant. And guess who's the proudest mother in town of triplets? It's you! Oh my God, Paul and Mama. But it's a blessing, don't worry. Now, washing sperm out with water is wishful thinking. And it's a very poor method to prevent a pregnancy, right? Healthy sperms, upon entering you, once they enter, they slowly make their way towards the entrance of the uterus by themselves. Just like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Then they enter. So no amount of water will remove it, eh? Okay? So you might be expecting the biggest baby yet, whether you are believed him to do it in the lake or in a pool or in the Indian Ocean or even in a hot tub. Chances are, if it's 3 weeks in and they've delayed, you are expectant. And happy Mother's Day in advance. Okay? Yeah, I have many more, but in the interest of time, we could continue. I read something about how couples who put socks on enjoy more orgasm than those who do it without socks. Yeah, many. What is it that has been said to you as a sex myth that you later learned to debunk? Or what is it that you hear in your office or in your school or in your workplace or even at home being said by men ignorantly, sometimes like I used to be, or even women about sex that you think we should debunk tonight? Again, I invite you tomorrow at 9 p.m. right here on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's such a party. My handle is at ERIQ_stories. That is Eric Stories. So come, let's hang out tomorrow and every Friday. Have a lovely night and speak to you soon. And try date without posting things. It can work. It can work. Imagine it can't it?